Who is Mike Pearo? I am a teacher from Rice High School in Burlington, Vermont. I have just completed my 41st year of teaching. I'm a history teacher. I was a football coach, a basketball coach, a baseball coach. I'm still coaching baseball. I like to take European trips. This is my 25th European trip with students. And I've also done 2 trips to South America with students on outreach programs, volunteer work. I'm addicted to travel. I love taking students and introducing them to new worlds. We're well prepared for travel. I would not take students to Europe unless I had an orientation session prior to leaving. What I do is I visit every home. I spend an hour and a half to 2 hours with each parent and the students, and I go over the itinerary. I give them an idea of how much this is going to cost them. And in second semester, before we travel, we have 30 hours of orientation on a Sunday afternoon. Then what we do is we talk about the philosophy of travel. And also, after learning how to travel, we also travel to learn. Philosophy of travel is to try to experience as much as you possibly can, to try to learn about the people. We don't just want to travel, we're not a foreign shopping tour. We want to interact with the people of Europe and experience different cultures. We want to show respect for different cultures. One of the expressions I like to use is that travel puts faces on statistics, and life is never the same when you come back from a trip like ours. When you come back, you're watching the news, and they talk about something happening in Paris or something happening in London or maybe in Berlin. You can put a face on it. You understand it. You understand what Berlin is. You may even know the situation where the event is taking place. I tell students also that they will think about this trip every single day of their life for the rest of their life. There will be something that will bring up and bring back a memory of something that had happened on the trip. Students will grow from this. Parents say, how can my son or daughter grow in a month's time? And I say, you wait and see. And when they come, and several parents have come back to me after and said, what a difference in my child. Handling their money, they're doing their wash, things which they took for granted, they no longer take for granted. And so it's a real growth experience for them. We're only on our 4th day today. We are on a 27-day trip of Europe, which will bring us from Switzerland through Austria, through the Czech Republic, through Poland. We will go on a train ride from Krakow to Berlin, from Berlin to Copenhagen, and then after we're going to take a night ferry over to Oslo in Norway, and then we're going to finish up our trip in Iceland. Students on the last trip loved Iceland. They had a fabulous time there. It was so different than anything else that they had experienced. So what I did this time was just to turn the trip around. We started in Iceland last time, ended up in Switzerland. So I told people I saw everything on the right-hand side of the road. Now I want to start in Switzerland, go to Iceland, so I can see everything on the other side of the road. When you treat people with respect, I think that people always come back and they show respect to you. I mean, that's one of the things that we emphasize, respect for everybody. One of the things that I tell students is not to think in terms of better or best. What works for them works for them. You don't compare things with the United States. We have our way of doing things, they have theirs, and we have to respect their ways of doing it. So our motto is flexibility, sense of humor, and have an insatiable curiosity. Those are the things that we sort of abide by.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.